So welcome everybody that's here live with me already in the Cosmic Earth Weavers group. I know some of you are saying hello. I see you there. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my cell phone so I can see the comments in the group. And for those of you that might find this later on or a replay, welcome, hello. So thought I'd pop in today to do a Sagittarius season reading for us because here we are. We're in Sagittarius season. We can say goodbye to Scorpio. Could you feel the shift at all? Or are you feeling like you're still kind of like in the clouds? Or maybe not the clouds, actually. If you're in the clouds, you definitely are flying, soaring like the phoenix. But maybe some of you are still feeling like you're coming up from that descent of the Scorpio season. But no, we have arrived into a new zodiac season, which is Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. We have left that deep emotional water sign of Scorpio. Don't be confused. I know we like to think that Scorpio is a fire sign, but it is not. So we are in a fire sign now. We are now starting the last journey of the zodiac wheel. And that starts with Sagittarius being a fire element zodiac sign, and it now is moving into that phase of the zodiac wheel and phase of ourselves that is moving into our wisdom, what we have journeyed through this past year. It is us starting to feel that in like the crone medicine, the sage medicine. So here with Sagittarius, it's fiery, it's birthing, it's creation, it's get going. And of course, it is the archer, the archetype of it. And the archer's aiming forward and wants that adventure and wants to go out and explore and show up and be in a different way, to be in more of your medicine, to be more in your power. So this is what we're starting into this new season. Of course, in another 4-ish weeks, we will be turning the wheel. We will enter into winter solstice, winter in that sense here in Northern Hemisphere, and we will go into our Capricorn. But we are now in this birthing, fiery, want to get out. So we should notice in the next coming days, and you may already be feeling it, like energy just wanting something to move, like things are coming in to get a movement. There's always lots of things going on astrologically, collectively. Just realize things are moving a lot in the collective. Sometimes it's very loud, depending on where you're putting energy, depending where you are on what timeline for yourself, your personal growth and spiritual perspective and all of that. It can look very different from where you are to where maybe other friends are or family members, the collective, whatever you're looking at. So yes, people are going to be on different paths and timelines. I like to call those timelines. It's like a reality of energetic realities. And so that's okay. There is a lot going on and will still be as things are shifting, crumbling, alchemizing and everything in our world. And like I said, that's okay. So no, collectively, meaning we all feel the collective, even if we feel pretty good and positive and done a lot of work and we're seeing a lot of what's going on, we can feel that collective energy, right? So make sure you take time to always check in, is this mine? So throughout the month, making sure that if you hit any obstacles or walls or anything that's coming up, just always do a little check-in. Is this my energy? Is this my choice? Clean and clear, transmute what isn't. Call back your energy, clean, cleanse, transform, and move forward because we're on new journeys and Sagittarius season wants a new adventure. So I'm just drop in. Hi, everybody that's saying hi to me. So we do got some astrological things. There's always astrological things going on and there's a lot always happening, but we will have Mercury go retrograde this month. We will have various planets start going direct. So there'll be big energy shifts and things like that. Like I said, in the next 4 weeks, once we get out of Sagittarius season, I don't want to push us too much through this, because before we know it, we will be in Capricorn season. But over these next few weeks, where there is going to be some shifts in with especially Mercury going retrograde. I believe that's the 12th of December. So I just want you to know, don't fear Mercury. Stop being hard on Mercury. Mercury is about our communication, our downloading, our receiving, right? And so it wants to help us slow down, get clear, pause, not rush. And that might be hard being in a fiery, want to get out there and explore season. But remember, there is goodness in when Mercury goes retrograde. We just need to make sure we do take extra time and extra caution when it comes to certain things. By the end of the season, or been in the month, I think it is it end of the month? I mean, it's only about 3 weeks, right, that Mercury goes retrograde. So all the things. But what do we want to feel in? What kind of support do we want Spirit Divine to help us with? So that's why I'm here today, to give us some of this. If I have time at the end, because I know my dinner's cooking. I know it'll be done soon. I can smell it already. It smells delicious. If I have time, I'll do some cards for you guys. We want to get some feels of what this Sagittarius season is going to bring us. So I'm going to set the tarot aside for a moment. I always like to do a little theme. You guys know that usually, right? If you follow me with some of the readings. So just so you know, you can get this deck now in a pocket-sized deck. So it'd be a really good time on that sale I just talked about at the beginning of this video, that Hay House will be doing another sale, probably in the next day or so for this thing, or well, the US Thanksgiving weekend, Black Friday, all those things. So good time to get some extra cards, and maybe the smaller deck of the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. I'm just looking at the cover over here. Of course, this one's been out for a while. Who doesn't like a small deck? It'll come looking like this in a tin. Small, easy, throw in your bag and go. And if you travel like I do and you want to bring decks with you and you don't want these big heavy ones, great idea. So just a little FYI, I'll show you my one, Chris's, when I get it, which is from the deck I use a lot. So first, let's get a card here for us collectively. Support and guidance for us. Who is going to step in here and have some support and guidance for us for Sagittarius season? Medicine Mother. Medicine Mother. Look at that. Perfect for, like I said, we are learning, this is part of the season, part of the zodiac wheel of the 12 zodiac signs that there is. We have now entered into the last part, the last 4 zodiacs, that says, now it's time to step into your medicine. So we have Medicine Mother that came in, and it also says honor your inner knowing. For a minute I thought it said something else. I'm like, nope, inner knowing. So honor that, and that is it. So taking a pause, we need to pause, slow down, and listen. What is the inner knowing that we have? Trusting yourself. That's a big thing that's coming up right now for so many people. How do I trust? How do I trust? I want to trust more. I want to be sure. I want the clarity. So it's that taking the time to slow down and listen and feel in, and allowing all, I'm just hearing this, allowing all parts of yourself from the journey so far of the first 8 zodiac signs that we've been through this year. So that started back in Aries season, which would have been spring equinox when that one started. Since spring equinox, what have you learned? What have you gained? How is it moving through you? What do you know? And how can you trust yourself more deeply and be and feel your own medicine? message for us and a guide for Sagittarius season, okay? Perfect. Perfect message for us. But no. Go to another deck. I didn't get them all out of the boxes because I was like, what do I really need? Maybe these are the ones I need for us. All right, so another card for us to guide us. Hello, everybody. All right, second card, overall theme and support for Sagittarius season, please, Spirit, to help us guide us through this next season. And it says, Wood Wives, adaptability. It's like the element, you know, we got the essence of wood, of earth, but dancing with fire. See that? It's like a woodland spirit moving with fire, which is perfect for being in a fire season. How do we want to move differently? How do we want to explore different areas and different parts of ourselves is what I'm hearing. I also hear like what there's something, not what is, they're just saying there is something. So be aware, be open. There's something that wants to be created. And I hear that with that fire, right? There's something new that wants to birth and be created. And it's not, I'm not hearing that we have to go run out and create it right now, but there's something with that fire energy and exploring this month that's saying there's something that's wanting to move and surface for you, through you. So wood wives, as it says. So it's like stepping in to, I'm hearing a very like authentic, sovereign essence of yourself, and the adaptability that there is something that's wanting to be changed too, right? Who are you trying? People are asking about what's their new identity. Who are they now? Where are they going with their business? What do they want their lives to be and look like as they move into the future? And we, of course, have the new year coming up soon, what, in like 5 more weeks, we're going to be in 2024. And so these are the questions that come up, right, for us. Who are we? What do we want? Da, da, da. And really challenging these days when the future is so unknown and there's a bigger trust needed right now because there is so much that's crumbling apart. There's like planning, but yet there's good. You got to plan. You got to still want things to move forward. And yet it's in a different energy. So this freedom to move and dance and be changeable, that you can be in that full alignment and let the fire, let the energy of this season come in and rebirth what needs to be rebirthed within you. Hi, Katie. Yeah, finally, right? Live. I know it's so hard to find those live times. So I'm going to go into this. This is another one of Chris Ann's decks, the Sacred Creators. And so I haven't used this one in a little while. Sometimes I use this with 101 with clients. So our third card guiding us through Sagittarius season, and I will take a picture of these guys and I will post it in our community so you can see all the cards more clearly. So support and guidance for a Sagittarius season, this fiery Sagittarius season that wants us to get out there, explore, create in a different way. I keep on hearing that. As soon as I say that, they're like, I hear them going, we're not wanting you to like get there and like create right now. It is not that Aries fire or Leo fire signs. Sagittarius, and at the end, it's almost like just allowing the alchemy of everything move in so that you can see and feel how you are being created and birthed anew. Okay, all right, just some clarity for us, right? Card for us, please. Spirit. A nice, simple card. Changes. So we are, and it's a wheel and the moving, and it's like it's like the flower of life in this wheel, but then there's pieces floating out. So it's almost like allow things to dismantle, is what I'm hearing, and create a new space and a new rhythm and a new pattern. Allow yourself to be freer in this Sagittarius season. That's what it's calling, right? Be more free. I hear be more wild too, right? Allow yourself to move. We have dancing, that moving energy with the fire there. But it's as you're doing that, the changes, I hear it's like a metamorphosing within yourself, within going into that inner knowing, that medicine woman within you that's supporting you through this next season of Sagittarius. Changes. There's changes. The numbers on our second card is 64. So we get the 10 and we also get the 1 with that for any of you people that work with the numbers. So, we get the 10, the completion, energy moving into the next stage, but also that feeling of a 1, bringing that down into like that new beginning, the new starts. And this card, she's just so light, is a 10. Is a 10 too. So there's the changes are within what has been completed. Where are we meeting ourselves in this time, in this moment? Feels good to me. How's it feeling for you guys? How's this resonating? Because I would say, this is a general collective reading. Tap into what's feeling, what's going on with you. And set these decks aside so I can get to my tarot. Where did I put it? Alrighty, into tarot. So we're going to do some weekly cards. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 throughout the 4 weeks that's coming up for this particular Sagittarius season. And I'm just looking over at my calendar over there. So today, of course, we're on the 22nd. So we'll be going kind of rounds with the next 28 days for this season. So kind of like as we start, what's moving through the 4 different rounds throughout the 4 weeks of Sagittarius season that will lead us to Capricorn season, earthing, grounding, which will lead us to obviously that wheel turning, winter solstice, Yule, and the light starting to return, because light as in, we can say light of the world and energy, but I mean that light, because I'm looking outside my windows and how dark it is, the light, the sun will actually start to move. So we're going through, this is the other thing, we are going through right now the darkest, getting darker and darker, right? Meaning our days are getting shorter here in the Northern Hemisphere. So also allow yourself, gift yourself that energy and that alignment for the next 4 weeks too. Of course, when we hit winter solstice, Yule, December 21st, we say the sun is returning, the light, right? And all of a sudden we seem to notice that a lot more faster when it starts to return. But we'll also have that, part of that season too, but it's a different energy that's rising. So this is going in energy right now. Zoe, you're like, I feel the changes. Kim, 100%. Katie's like, resonate 100%. Okay, got some tarot here. Week 1, please. 1 for us, support and guidance with this beautiful tarot. I'm just going to throw all cards out for me so I can read them, get them done. So week 1, and I'll tell you what they are. So week 2, please, Spirit. No, I only want 1. Wow, that was getting really excited. That. So week 2, please, Spirit. We've definitely got some darker cards coming up here. Week 3, please, Spirit. You're like, what is it, Roberta? And our 4th week, please. It's Sagittarius season for us. Guidance. Interesting. Okay. So what I'm getting here. So the first card for the first week is the Devil. Our second card is the Tower. Our 3rd week is Ace of Pentacles. And then our 4th week is 2 of Cups. So we start off this first half of Sagittarius season with cards that really are, when we hear the devil, the tower card, we kind of go, oh my God, right? Well, like there's medicine, there's work, there's something. And definitely there's stuff still ringing out. And we're coming into Scorpio season, but we're also like starting to transmute it up and out and really learn, really step in to our knowing, our medicine, our sovereign self, who we are. So there's these cards that are coming up the first half of Sagittarius season that's saying, you're going to get to really feel and experience and make choices in that. So the first card, like I said, for the first week, we get the devil card. And always with this particular one, Chris, she has created, it's almost like his fingers are out and it's almost like a puppet. And this person down here has their head bowed down, hands over their ears, and almost like trying to shut out something, like something's playing with him or her. And, the devil's representing, is there something? This could be something in someone. This could be something in yourself. Especially, this is a very mind energy kind of thing here. I want to say, is something with you? Is something messing around with you? Are you messing around? Is there other thoughts and energy and patterns that are still playing with you? And this could be not someone, this literally could be yourself. As there things are, because things are just wanting to shake out, right? And for us to hear and go, that is so, I'm done with it. I need to transmute this. I hear it, I feel it. It's not in alignment of me anymore. I got to take my power back. I got to choose something different. So this card can give that. And, manipulation, energy, things like that. Maybe you're letting go of certain things or certain people or certain experience that have that wanting to have the control over you, the manipulation, things like that. And I also am getting with this card because collectively, there's a lot of things going on out there. A lot. I have to limit and also just be very mindful of what I do take in, what I don't need to, because I'm already hearing, sense, and feeling and in tune to those things, but also watching my energetic fields are open and out too much. So what I'm getting with that is, for all of us collectively, is it's so important right now, guys, to make sure you're cleaning up every day, maybe a few times during the day, what is not yours, because we're in this collective, right? And there's a lot going on. And so it can be doing this. A lot of things can be this in the world right now. Playing, lying, trying to control you, manipulate you, along with ourselves and the people. So there is that movement and a test. And every day, as I was going to say, clean and clear. Release all that is not yours. Send it back to its source, transformed and blessed. But call back and charge up your own essence beautifully for yourself. Second week, the Tower card. If we want something to move and change, there has to be the Tower moment, right? The crumbling, the letting go, so that we can start something new. And that's what we're doing. We're starting something new. The new year is about to start. The new us, understanding where we are, the medicine of the zodiac wheel coming in, that fiery wisdom, energy, alchemizing with ourselves and our medicine. Something is letting go and crumbling. And so I'm seeing that in the second week of Sagittarius, so like a week from now, when we move into that, there is something that I feel like we're going to notice and see that's like, that's just done. And it could be collectively out there, we see, we're like, oh yeah, that storyline, or that's just, it's crumbling. It's not even feeding any of the crap anymore. Like it's not working. It's just done. We see it crumbling. Things within ourselves, things in our lives, we're just like, nothing's, it's just crumbling. And I hear all this crumbling in this Tower moment. How you meet it will give a really good reflection of kind of where you are and how you're navigating these things. But Tower moments also bring beautiful new beginnings and starts. Okay, so don't fear them. Yes, they can be crunchy. Yes, they can be uncomfortable. Just take note of where you are and how things are feeling for you, because you are the master of how you navigate tower moments. What's letting you go so there can be something anew. All right. So that was second week. We're going into our third week, and then the cards change totally. Like I said, the first 2 weeks, we have the devil, the tower. Then our next 2 weeks, last half of Sagittarius, we get that Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. The colors alone, like, look at how different that is, right? Totally. So there's going to be, I hear, like, we're going to notice within this month, or in the Sagittarius season. So November 22nd, which is today when I'm doing this. Obviously, those of you that are live right now, do you know it's November 22nd? I didn't actually earlier today, but for those of you on the replay, so November 22nd to December 21st, Sagittarius season. First half, these. Second half, let's go into that. Lighter, brighter. The third week, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So there's something being gifted new. Pentacles are earth. So that means the earth element. That means it's something that we're going to feel and see. So by that midpoint of Sagittarius season, so that's 2 weeks out, whatever, I'm trying to see my calendar from here. So that's the 6th of December. We may see in that week, I feel like there's going to be something. And how beautiful, after a freaking tower, something's coming in, it says. Something's being given to us. A new beginning. And like I said, earth element, pentacles. So it's going to be something of this material world, our 3D world, something we can touch and use and feel and be part of our life. Like, so open up, open your hands. And it has that yellow, that bliss and joy and happiness within this, the sun, the prosperity that we get, that energy with this. Chris, like I said, Chris and her beautiful drawings, and that she has, like, look at that beautiful, and it's almost like something's growing. See how she has drawn, like, it's like vines, something's growing, earthing, starting anew within it. So whatever comes in, this is also saying whatever's coming in, you're going to have to nurture it. It's at its beginnings. How will you open up? How will you receive? And how are you going to nurture what's coming in for you, this gift? Okay. Fourth week, last week of Sagittarius, beautiful Two of Cups. So when I see this card, I think twin flame. I think union, sacred union. This can be within self, twin flame stuff. It's all about you. Okay. Every relationship is, guys, is reflection to ourselves. But I do think it is one of those cards, if that resonates with some of you, this could be a new feeling, a new expression that's coming, even for yourself, a new empowerment of the sacredness within yourself, and in union with you and spirit and your higher self and all that you are, which then also ripples, connects, amplifies out to your beloved, whatever that looks like and feels like for you. That could be harmony in relationship within relationships as Two of Cups, emotionally, maybe it's with friends, with business, your partner that you're with. This is the energy. It's a partnership. It's a union that's coming in. And like I say, it can be coming in so many different ways. And that, so we have the two, which is that union, the collaboration, things like that. Cups, emotional, overwhelming, feeling beauty, feeling it. You're going to feel it. You're going to know it from the feeling. And what did I say? We have to trust ourselves. What was that? Honor. That was one of our guiding cards. Honor your inner knowing. You'll know exactly what that is and when that is. And I feel like I'm also hearing there's also like an inner journey, like a new journey that's coming forward that has such a union. And it's the new path, a new something that's coming. And that could be just like, I feel like the union is something within you that you're walking and embodying forward. So I'd love to see and hear how that shows up for each of you. Remember, this is collective, so we're taking the energetics off of this. So ready for, Katie, you're like, so ready for new beginnings. Rosalie, haha, said about yesterday. Nope. Yeah, we know we're done with that. Yeah. We're so freaking done with that, Rosalie. You know it. We're done with old, we're done with the shit. And so I had a friend, a little side note. We went in for a walk the other day. She was asking me lots of questions about, the old stuff that's been going on, worries and fears, to kind of like how I see things, where I'm at. And it's a frequency, it's a timeline. We're all in these different timelines. So, which are these frequencies of reality. And the more we know and feel into that, and I move it up like this because there's a frequency of vibration that moves up. That is what we're rippling out. That's what we're going to get to experience. I'm not talking about spiritual bypassing bullshit stuff that's like, I'm just going to be all puppies and rainbows and unicorns and all those things. I'm talking about really, you got to know thyself, embody that medicine mother within you, that fire, that and feel it through you, and it raises you up. And then that is the frequency that's coming in and out of you that you're receiving, right? And what you're putting and weaving into the world and weaving back to yourself and what's expanding. So just, we're done with certain things. And if you believe you're done with whatever, just make sure you're alchemizing yourself up to the next evolution for yourself, the next ascension, the next whatever. Because as we all do that for ourselves, it creates a space and also the spot for everybody else to keep moving up. For some reason, jellyfishes are coming in right now. If anybody knows the medicine of jellyfishes, but that energy that they have when they move, right? When they're swimming, kind of in and out, and they kind of usually move up. A lot, we see that, at least. I mean, they move in lots of directions, but there's that contraction and out, but it moves them in the direction they want to go. So be like the jellyfish. Move your energy into whatever place and space you want to be. How does that feel? That'll leave you guys with a little bit of jellyfish energy. All right. So I'm just looking at these messages. Ready for the crumbling of the old patterns and the new start. I'm ready for new beginnings. And I start a new decade. And thank you. You're so welcome. Starting those decades. Those new decades, man. Those are big ones. What else did I miss? I love this reading. Say thank you. And if you guys missed the beginning, we've got some stuff up there. What else? I think that's it. I'm going to stop the recording, but anybody that wants a card, I'm going to stay around for a little bit and I will pull. I feel like we still want to work with the animal cards, which we did, I think, the last time I did reading on here. So we'll do that. All right. And enjoy Sagittarius season.